Hello students, hope you all are well, and today's my topic is staffing, 6th unit of business study, and we are discuss about the staffing 6th unit and third main important functions of management. There are 5 functions of management. First of all, that is planning, second organizing, third staffing, fourth directing, 5 controlling. We are discuss about the third function of staffing in detail. This is the 6th unit. So staffing, what is staffing? After planning and organizing, we have to need some human power who are here to work and get the task completed. So the human power which helps to achieve the targets is known as staffing. इवन नारायणा मूर्ति ने तो यहाँ तक भी कहा है कि स्टाफिंग को उसने एसेट्स का मीनिंग दिया है. ही सेज दैट our assets walk out of the door each evening. We have to make sure that they come back the next morning. क्लियर कि हमारी जो एसेट्स हैं हर इवनिंग को बाहर जाती हैं और वो मॉर्निंग में फिर दोबारा से हमारे जो ऑर्गेनाइजिंग में है वो वापस आ जाती हैं. तो Narayana Murthy says that human power or staffing is our movable assets. Rest of the assets are not movable, but these type of assets are movable assets. So staffing is a movable assets. So we discuss about this in very detail. First of all, this is the just like example of staffing, that how many you are selecting the person from the capable from the recruited persons, from the applicable applicants, whatever your requirement is there, you select that persons. Clear? That is staffing. Next, first of all, we are here about the meaning of staffing. It refers to filling and keeping filled the post with people. इट मीन्स कि वेकेंट पोस्ट होती रहती हैं और उन वेकेंट पोस्ट को भरते रहना ही हमारा काम है और उसी को स्टाफिंग बोला जाता है. एंड थ्यू हेमन कहता है द स्टाफिंग एक फंक्शन परटेन्स टू रिक्रूटमेंट, सिलेक्शन, डेवलपमेंट, ट्रेनिंग एंड कॉम्पनसेशन ऑफ सबऑर्डिनेट मैनेजर्स. Coons ने भी ये कहा है the managerial function of staffing involves the filling and keeping filled positions in the organizational structure. It means you are here to fill the vacant post, that is staffing. Without this function, nothing can be possible. It's a very important function among the 5 main functions of management. Because of this function, whatever you think, that will be come into reality. रियलिटी शो करने के लिए आपकी जो प्लानिंग है उनको रियलिटी देने के लिए वी आर हेयर टू नीड द स्टाफिंग. विदाउट स्टाफिंग नथिंग इज पॉसिबल. क्लियर? सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल we are here to discuss about the meaning. Now features of staffing. First of all, related to human being, you very well know that staffing is related to human beings. That's why we name it movable assets. The first important feature of staffing is its relationship with human beings. It means that unlike planning and organizing, it is not mere paperwork but involves the appointment of competent persons on various posts. All the activities done to accomplish this work are connected with human beings. They may be recruitment, selection, training, promotion, etc. Got it? Just like planning and organizing, that is a paperwork. But to give the reality of that paperwork, there is a need of human beings. And this human being is in a staffing. That's why it is related to the human beings. It means staffing. Number second, separate managerial functions. The second important feature of staffing is that it is a separate managerial function. Separate managerial function means that far from being a major part of some functions, it is itself a major function. कि पांचों function में से पांचों फंक्शन चाहे इम्पॉर्टेंट हैं, बट ये अकेला फंक्शन ही अपने आप में पांचों फंक्शंस के, चारों फंक्शंस के बराबर है। ये अलग है क्योंकि इसमें ह्यूमन पावर है। द ह्यूमन पावर इज नॉट इन अ प्लानिंग, इन अ ऑर्गेनाइजिंग, इन अ डायरेक्टिंग, इन अ कंट्रोलिंग. Without human power, these four functions are restless, useless. Clear? Number three, essential at all managerial levels. It means staffing is essential at all managerial levels. It must be clarified here that the establishment of a separate personal department does not free the managers concerned from this all important functions. The aim of establishing this department is to assist the managers at every level in the performance of their function of staffing. Clear? At every level of management, there is a need of human beings, and that's why it's a very essential at every managerial levels, whether it is managerial levels, whether it is non-managerial levels. Everywhere there is a need of staff. Clear? Number next, related to social responsibility. It means staffing deals with human beings, and man is a man is a important man is a social animal, since it is connected with human beings. The social responsibility of this function is born. जैसे कहते हैं कि मैन एक सोशल एनिमल है कि वो सोसाइटी की सेवा करता रहता है, तो ये ह्यूमन बीइंग के साथ कनेक्टेड होता है, और ये जैसे ही इसकी सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ दिस फंक्शन इज बॉर्न, ह्यूमन बीइंग जैसे ही पैदा होता है उसकी सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी भी साथ साथ जन्म ले लेती है. In order to discharge the responsibility, the manager should take care and be imparted while going through the allied functions of recruitment, selection, promotion, etc. क्लियर? तो स्टाफिंग के साथ साथ जो स्टाफिंग होती है वो बहुत सारे फंक्शन साथ लेके आती है. रिक्रूटमेंट करना, सिलेक्शन करना, प्रमोशन करना, एक्सेट्रा. ये सारी सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी से रिलेटेड है. गॉट इट? नाउ नेक्स्ट, effect of internal and external environment. The performance of staffing is affected by the internal and external environment of the enterprise. The internal environment of the enterprise includes policies connected with the employees, like the promotion policy, demotion policy, transfer policy. Internal environment. Clear? Two type का environment हो गया. फर्स्ट इज इंटरनल एंड देन इज एक्सटर्नल. तो स्टाफिंग अफेक्ट करती है इंटरनल एज वेल एज एक्सटर्नल इन्वायरमेंट को. इंटरनल इन्वायरमेंट को कैसे अफेक्ट करती है? एम्प्लॉइज को प्रमोशन देके, डिमोशन देके एंड ट्रांसफर पॉलिसी देके उनको इंटरनल इन्वायरमेंट पे इफेक्ट डालती है. इफ as a matter of policy the vacant posts are to be filled up by promotion, the employees already working in the enterprise will have the opportunity to reach higher posts, and people from outside will be appointed only on lower posts. Promotion policy क्या कहती है कि if higher posts are vacant, then the deserving candidates are there, then you can appoint the deserving candidate on that higher post, and lower posts are vacant, then you can appoint the persons at a lower post. Clear? Now, external environment affecting the enterprise includes government policies and educational environment. It can be the policy of the government that in a particular enterprise employees should be recruited only through employment exchange. Just like government, जो हमारी गवर्नमेंट जितनी भी एंटरप्राइजेज होती हैं उसमें एम्प्लॉयमेंट एक्सचेंज या इनसे जो गवर्नमेंट की रिक्रूटमेंट होती है उन्हीं से वेकेंट पोस्ट को फिल किया जाता है. तो एजुकेशनल institutions can help in a development of employees by organizing special training camps. In this way, external environment also affect the functions of staffing. क्लियर? तो स्टाफिंग के सम टाइम गवर्नमेंट ने पॉलिसी बना दी होती है कि यू हैव टू अपॉइंट द वेकेंट पोस्ट फ्रॉम द एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट. सो दे हैव टू अपॉइंट द पर्सन्स, appoint the vacant post employees with the help of external environment, and they have to give them educations and trainings so that they can be efficient and do the task very dedicated. Clear? These are the 5 features of staffing. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन आ जाता है importance of staffing. So before discussing the importance of staffing, we are here to discuss one word, that is human asset. Human asset को हमने already मीनिंग में इस वर्ड को यूज किया था कि हमारी ह्यूमन एसेट्स इवनिंग को बाहर चली जाती है और नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग वापस आ जाती है. A business has many assets like land, furniture, building, etc. These are shown in the balance sheet and are long-term income generating sources. इनसे हमें लंबे समय तक बिजनेस में इनकम मिलती रहती है. Apart from aforementioned resources, business has one more important asset from which income is generated for long term, but it is not shown in the balance sheet. This asset is known as manpower. Got it? एक ऐसी एसेट्स हैं जो बैलेंस शीट में तो शो भी होती हैं और वो हमें प्रॉफिट भी शो करती हैं और लंबे समय तक हमें इनकम देती रहती है. बट एक ऐसे रिसोर्स भी है जो हमें इनकम जनरेट हमारी करवाता है, बट वो बैलेंस शीट में शो नहीं होता, और उसका नाम है मैन पावर. एंड दिस मैन पावर इज नोन एज ह्यूमन एसेट. क्लियर? तो समटाइम दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन इज देयर इन द एग्जाम. From the exam point of view, you have the knowledge of the word human asset. Now, first importance, helping in discovering and obtaining competent personnel. Clear? कि staffing function is needed to fill the job position. Clear? And there will be no use of job position unless and until these are occupied by employees. And if it is so, staffing function only that employees are appointed to fill the vacant posts. कि हमारे जो वेकेंट होती रहती हैं पोस्ट, उन वेकेंट पोस्ट को भरना ही हमारा काम है स्टाफिंग का. इसलिए हम उन डिजर्विंग कैंडिडेट्स को अपॉइंट करते हैं जो हमारी वेकेंट पोस्ट को फिल करते हैं. सेकेंड, हेल्पिंग इन बेटर परफॉर्मेंस. थ्रू द मीडियम ऑफ स्टाफिंग, right people are posted at right places. The suitable people are selected. Keeping in mind the importance of organizational posts, as a result, it increases the efficiency and effectiveness of employees. Clear? Whenever you are here to find out the persons for the vacant post, then you try to do your best. You try to find the right person for the right place. For the right post, you have vacant post, you have to find the right person so that you can take the benefit of that right person, and their efficiency will increase the productivity in the organization. Clear? Number 3, helpful in continuous survival and growth of the enterprise. Just like same, every enterprise aspires for its continuous survival and growth. हर enterprise चाहता है कि their business should be survive and growth continuously. This is possible only when it has human assets of supreme quality. This aspiration of the enterprise can be fulfilled through staffing. Under this, continuous planning is done for the development of managers. They are made able to face contingent complexities. These managers do planning for the development of an organization and ensures its survival. Clear? They are here to full human assets are of, if the human assets are of supreme quality, then their development will definitely, and if development is there, then growth and survival will be there. Number 4, helpful in optimum utilization of human resources. Through manpower planning and job analysis, we can find out the number of employees and type of employees required in the organization. So there are no chances of overmanning and shortage of under utilization of personnel. So हमारे पास जो if we are here to do the planning while staffing, then we are not here to get the more employees or less employees. It means optimum utilization of human power must be there. Clear? This is there. Number next, helpful in improving job satisfaction and morale of employees. Clear? And understaffing function does not end only with appointment of employees. It includes training, promotion, compensation, etc. All these activities help in motivating the employees and boost up the morale of the employees. हमारी जो तलाश है स्टाफिंग से ही खत्म नहीं हो जाती, हमें उन्हें जो प्रमोशन भी देना होता है, कॉम्पनसेशन भी देना होता है. सो दीज एक्टिविटीज आर मोटिवेटेड टू द एम्प्लॉइज एंड boost up and morale of the employees. Clear? So this is the importance. There are 5 points of importance. Number 1, helpful in discovering and obtaining competent personnel. Number 2, helpful in better performance. 3, helpful in continuous survival and growth of the enterprise. 4, helpful in optimum utilization of the human resources. 5, helpful in improving job satisfaction and morale of employees. Clear? Now, there is a next question, that is HRM. What is HRM? Human Resource Management. Clear? What is HRM? All means of production, man, material, machine, money, etc. may be divided into 2 parts, active and passive. Active means only man, while machine, material, money, etc. belongs to passive means of production. It means हमारा जो production है वो 2 type में है, active and passive. Active is only includes man and passive is material, machine and money. An enterprise may have large quantity of passive means of production such as machines, material, money, but the same are of no use if not properly utilized. Clear? If passive materials are there in the organization enterprise, then these are useless if they are not properly used. These can be utilized properly only with the help of active means. It means human power. So human power जो है, जो select करती है, in order to fulfill this task, human resources department is established in large organization. Just like there is a purchase department, production department, sales department, finance department, personnel department. Similarly, HR department is there in large organization who are here to keep the vacant post with the deserving candidate in the organization. Clear? So this is the HR department, human resource management department. What is human resource management? It refers to that part of management process which develops and manages the human element of the enterprise. Clear? Human resource management is that branch of management which is concerned with the recruitment, selection, development and optimum use of employees. Human resource management ensures that every employee makes his maximum contribution to the achievement of business goals. HRM department, HRM जो है वो हमारे लिए फाइंड करता है ह्यूमन पावर को एंड उनकी रिक्रूटमेंट, सिलेक्शन, डेवलपमेंट करके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, एंटरप्राइज में जो वेकेंट पोस्ट से फिल करता है. ठीक है, सो दैट हमारे जो गोल्स हैं अचीवमेंट हो जाए, उनकी मैक्सिमम कंट्रीब्यूशन जो गोल अचीव करने का होता है वो इन्हीं एम्प्लॉइज का होता है. Now, this is the French Wendell definition दी है. Human resource management is the recruitment, selection, development, utilization, compensation and motivation of human resources of the organization. So there are evaluation of HR. Clear? Evaluation. What is evaluation? मतलब कि the kind of role of HR. Evaluation means role. इसे phases भी बोला जाता है कि how many phases are there in the development of HRM, and what is the role of HRM, and what is the kind of role of HRM. तो इसका आंसर evaluation of HRM है. Clear? 3 टाइप का evaluation होगा. First of all, there is a labor welfare stage. Earlier, business used to be on small scales. That was the era of establishment of trade unions. By its effect, the need for a person was felt who could act as a mediator between the employers and employees. Labor welfare officer was appointed for this. His role was limited to provide minimum welfare facilities to the employees. जो हमारा इरा था कि स्मॉल स्केल जो बिजनेस सोचते थे उसमें ट्रेड यूनियंस बनाई जाती थी, तो एक ऐसे पर्सन्स की जरूरत पड़ी जो एम्प्लॉयर और एम्प्लॉयज के बीच में जो मीडिएटर का काम करे और रिलेशन क्रिएट करे, बिकॉज नोबडी इज फ्री इन द एम्प्लॉयर साइड. So labor welfare officers are appointed for creating the relationship among the employers and employees, and whatever employees are demanded, that facilities should be minimized and welfare facility should be there to the employees. This is with the help of mediator, and that mediator is labor welfare officer. Next is personal management stage. With the expansion of business, फैक्ट्री सिस्टम केम इनटू एग्जिस्टेंस. पहले हमने स्मॉल स्केल के लिए लेबर वेलफेयर ऑफिसर बना लिया, उसको लेबर वेलफेयर स्टेज बना दी. अब बिजनेस जैसे जैसे बढ़ने लगा, मेनी पीपल स्टार्ट गेटिंग एम्प्लॉयमेंट अंडर वन रूफ. एज अ रिजल्ट, द नीड ऑफ अ पर्सन वाज फेल्ट whose job was to make employees available for a company. With this approach, earlier personal officer and later on personal manager were appointed. The role was limited to recruit, select and place the employees. जैसे जैसे इंक्रीज हुआ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का स्केल, तो एक ऐसे पर्सन की जरूरत पड़ी जो खाली पोस्ट को वेकेंट पोस्ट को फिल करे. सो उसके लिए एक पर्सनल ऑफिसर की जरूरत पड़ी और उसको पर्सनल मैनेजर एज अ पर्सनल मैनेजर उसकी जो है वैकेंसी पोस्ट बनाई गई. नाउ HRM स्टेज. द बिजनेस फर्दर expanded simultaneously. The technology was developing at a fast pace. In this situation, the need was felt for the training and development of employees. Clear? जैसे जैसे टेक्नोलॉजी इंक्रीज होती गई, वैसे वैसे ट्रेनिंग और डेवलपमेंट की जरूरत होती गई किसको? एम्प्लॉइज की. तो ह्यूमन रिसोर्स जो है was now considered to be an important part of organization, and it was felt that it could be developed. With the ideology, personal manager was replaced by human resource managers. His job is to effectively manage the people so that they remain a part of the organization for a long time. Clear? So this is the HRM stage. HRM stage की हमने क्या पढ़ा? Evaluation. This is of 3 type evaluation है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जो हमारी है लेबर वेलफेयर स्टेज है, सेकंड पर्सनल मैनेजमेंट स्टेज है, एंड थर्ड इज HRM स्टेज. नाउ व्हाट इज द फंक्शन? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज देयर. स्टाफिंग एज अ पार्ट ऑफ HRM और स्पेशलाइज्ड ड्यूटीज एंड एक्टिविटीज ऑफ HRM. क्लियर? तो हमने ये क्वेश्चन अब हमने पढ़ना है कि स्टाफ का जो HRM का है उसकी क्या ड्यूटीज है, जो हमने ऊपर HRM मैनेजर बनाया है. ह्यूमन रिसोर्स मैनेजर्स की पोस्ट जो वेकेंट हमारी क्रिएट की गई है फॉर द वेलफेयर ऑफ द एम्प्लॉइज, वो क्या काम करता है? व्हाट आर द स्पेशलाइज्ड ड्यूटीज एंड एक्टिविटीज ऑफ HRM. क्लियर? तो ह्यूमन रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट इज अ वाइडर टर्म एज कंपेयर टू द स्टाफिंग. इट इंक्लूड्स staffing, record keeping, personnel policies formulation, conducting personal research, providing expert services, and staffing is a part of HRM and not all of it. Clear? So what activities and duties they have performed, that is as given below. Number 1, recruitment. What is recruitment? The primary function of HRM is to find out the number of employees required by the organization and make provision for their recruitment. To discharge this function, he indulges himself in the activities like recruitment, selection, placement, training, promotion, transfer, etc. क्लियर. सो रिक्रूटमेंट में जो हमारा है, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वो HRM फाइंड आउट करेगा कि कितने नंबर ऑफ जो पर्सन्स है वो रिक्वायर्ड है, और जो रिक्वायर्ड है उनके लिए वो रिक्रूटमेंट करेगा, सिलेक्शन करेगा, प्लेसमेंट करेगा, ट्रेनिंग देगा, प्रमोशन देगा, ट्रांसफर देगा. क्लियर. सेकेंड उसकी ड्यूटी है प्रोवाइडिंग एक्सपर्ट सर्विस. HRM renders certain services which require special skills. क्लियर. HRM जो है वो कुछ सर्विसेज रेंडर करता है, और वो सर्विसेज जो है स्पेशल नॉलेज होनी चाहिए उन सर्विसेज की. वो है जॉब इवैल्यूएशन, परफॉर्मेंस अप्रेजल कि उसका जो काम है वो कंट्रोल कर अकॉर्डिंग टू डिसाइडेड हो रहा है या नहीं, एंड नेगोशिएटिंग विद ट्रेड यूनियंस, और ट्रेड यूनियन के साथ कैसे मेंटेन रहना, दैट इज देयर. प्रोवाइडिंग एक्सपर्ट सर्विस. तो ये यहाँ पे हमारा सेकेंड जो एक्टिविटी है HRM का, दैट इज प्रोवाइडिंग एक्सपर्ट सर्विस. नंबर 3, developing compensation and incentives plans. It means human HRM जो है वो conducts research from time to time with the aim of improving upon the policies concerning personnel. On the basis of his research, he brings to the notice to top level management new techniques in different fields of HRM, such as new compensation and incentive plans. Clear? According to employees benefit, ये देखता रहता है कि किसको न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी के अकॉर्डिंग जो जो सबका यूज किया गया है, तो किसको कौन कौन सी कॉम्पनसेशन देना है या इंसेंटिव प्लान देना है, दिस इज डिसाइडेड. Handling grievances and complaints. It means it is the responsibility of the HRM to establish cordial relation between the employers and employee. To do this, he informs both the parties about the expectation of each other. In the event of disputes arising between them, occasionally he serves as a pacifier. It means दोनों की बीच में एक रिलेशन क्रिएट करता है, जिससे क्या होता है कि एम्प्लॉयर को एम्प्लॉय से और एम्प्लॉय को एम्प्लॉयर से क्या एक्सपेक्टेशन है वो दोनों को बताता रहता है, और इफ देयर इज अ डिस्प्यूट्स तो उसको पैसिफायर में शांति से उन्हें सॉर्ट आउट कर देता है, उनकी कंप्लेंट को सुनता है और उनका सोल्यूशन भी फाइंड आउट करता है. इट मीन्स क्लियर. नंबर 5, प्रोवाइडिंग फॉर सोशल सिक्योरिटी एंड वेलफेयर ऑफ एम्प्लॉयज. It is the responsibility of the HRM to formulate policies to provide social security and welfare of employees. These policies cover different aspects of employees. Example, recruitment policy, what are the methods to recruit the persons in the vacant post. Selection policy, what is the method to select, it is a written test or oral test. Interviews, whatever is this. Promotion policy, how the promotion is to be given to the employees. Retirement policy, at which age a person will be retired. While formulating these policies, human resource manager keeps in mind the interest of both the organizations and the employees. Moreover, he also ensures proper implementation of these policies. Clear? Policies बनाने का काम नहीं करता, वो policies को proper implement भी करवाता है in the organization, so that these policies the employees can take the benefit of these policies. Clear? So they are here to provide social security and welfare of employees. Number 6, important point है defending the company in lawsuits. In India, government has passed several legislative measures relating to the employees, such as Workmen Compensation Act, Employee State Insurance Act, etc. It is a function of HRM to enforce the provisions of such act in the organization. इन एक्ट्स को अप्लाई करवाने का काम भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में कौन करता है? That is HRM. Now, what is the another duty of HRM? Number 7, keeping personal records. HRM maintains record regarding recruitment, selection, training, promotion, transfer, remuneration, etc. All the employees working in the organization. These records are used as reference in future. इन सब रिकॉर्ड्स को रखने का मतलब है कि फ्यूचर में इन एनी केस फ्यूचर में कुछ भी डिस्प्यूट्स होते हैं तो ये एज अ रेफरेंस उसके पास ये एक प्रूफ होता है. दे कैन शो दिस प्रूफ इन द कोर्ट एंड गेट द जस्टिस, वेदर एम्प्लॉयर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, वेदर एम्प्लॉयज पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. Developing the organizational structure. HRM reviews the organizational structure and offers suggestions to make it more effective. Clear? Organizational structures के में कुछ improvement लानी है, कुछ changes लानी है, HRM वो भी decide करता रहता है कि what type of changes should be there in the organization structure. So this is the 8 duties and activities of HRM. In today's lecture, we study about the staffing meaning, features plus importance plus HRM. HRM का meaning, उसकी stages and then their activities and duties. Clear? Now, goodbye students. Have a nice day. Stay at home, keep home and stay healthy.